could do that at any point right now, if they so desired. All right, hello and welcome back to another Mr. Pisto Plays Magic the Gathering Arena Brawl deck tech and gameplay session. We have Elesh Norn, Mother of Machines, 5 mana 4/7 with Vigilance. Your permanents entering the battlefield triggered twice. Your opponent's triggers don't happen. So we have kind of two cards that go into this kind of deck. We have ones that enter the battlefield and do something, like draw a card. And we have cards that enter the battlefield and do something like exile target non-land permanent and opponent controls. So those are the two key type of cards in the deck. If you want to see more in the full deck list, link is in the description below. Consider liking, subscribing, notifying. You can always unlike, unsubscribe, and unnotify later. Patreon in the description below. I have a $1 tier for the supporters and a $5 tier that gets you some extra stuff. We also have a Discord that is becoming more and more active as we gain more and more members. And let's get into some Elesh Norn, Mother of Machines, mono white, aggro control, kind of a hybrid. Let's do it. All right, up against a very sinful person. We get to go first. I would keep this if we had one more land, but we don't, so we're gonna mulligan. This I guess we can keep. All right, we're up against Katilda, Dawnhart Prime. Humans tap to add 1 mana, has protection from werewolves, which is not that relevant. We'll just exile that. That's a human that can tap for mana. And then you can pay 6 mana and tap it to put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control. So the object is generate a whole bunch of humans. And then put a whole bunch of 1/1 counters on them. Or cast big creatures. One or the other. Drawing lands would be phenomenal. Man, they're just giving us all the juicy targets. I really want to hit a land, but I don't want them to be drawing cards. Playing the control-y side of the deck. That's a cool land. They have some choices to make. I will offer the trade. No. All right. Woof, woof. Man, woohoo. I still think I play Skrelv, because this is a better 4 mana play. They have an instant speed. No, they don't have an instant speed creature. All right. Yep. Make it a 2/2. I think we are going to draw. I would like to hit a land. Elesh Norn, I think, in this matchup is quite powerful. We'll play the factory. We'll play the Norn. And I think I will offer the trade again. At this point, we don't need to draw lands. I'd rather see Gallic Greeters go. Trick? Nope, just trade. Okay. Do they have like a board wipe? These decks don't usually do board wipes. Maybe they do. Farewell. Well, there goes my recommission. Alright, so I guess we do this. Might as well pump twice. Interesting card to have in your Katilda Dawnhart Prime deck. This can attack for 4, but that kind of stone rains us. I don't really want to do this, but one on this one. One on this one. Back in. The other option was to do one, they block, we recommission. Alright, that's gotta go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's gotta go. All right. The little intrepid adversary that could. Some kind of regrow effect? Kill that, sure. All right. Offer up the trade. 3 for 1. Nope. And play out this one. Fortunately, we had to use most of our stuff already. We don't have an artifact for this. Correct. And our graveyard went bye-bye. Sure. They can put 1/1 counters on things now. Punch in. So they can put 1/1 counters on each one of their creatures. I guess then they can. But then they have to tap all their humans. So that doesn't work. I guess it kind of does. This is just chumping. Or is it? No, it's not chumping. They're trading for the intrepid adversary. They still have to do one more block. Or they have to destroy something. Mm-hmm. Where did the counters come from? Oh, from the bear. Interesting. Guess this turns into artifact. Right, there's a couple more 1/1s. No more scary or surprise 1/1 counters though, which is nice. Give me something that's not a land. Coming in. That's scary. Destroy target something. Really? I don't think I want to do this now. Like, what do they have? Okay. Wow. Auto pay, auto pay, auto pay. Coming in for 10. Or 7, not 10. 7. 1. Okay. When this thing dies, they gain 2 life now. So I can put 2 1/1 counters that cost 6. What are you playing with, friend? Why are we playing chicken? So they have 1/1s, hexproof, indestructible, intrepid adversary of their own. If I attack with both of these, they chump, I guess. You only get a 1/1. Throw a whole bunch under the adversary? Nope. Give that hexproof and indestructible. 1 on top. One on top. What did they put on top of the library? I have 57 life. I guess they didn't want to play anymore. Game was not even close to being over. They had a pretty good job of like this flyer thing was gonna keep them alive, but hey, win's a win. Kind of did what we wanted to do. On to the next one. Saheeli, Filligree Master, 4 mana, 3 loyalty planeswalker, +1. You get to scry it, and you may tap an untapped artifact you control. If you do, draw a card. -2 or -2, create 2 1/1 colorless stop their artifact. Feature tokens with flying, they gain haste. -4. You get an emblem with artifact creatures you control get +1/+1, and artifact spells you control cost 1 less to cast. There we go. It's not great, but I think it's good enough. We know we will have the lands that we want. Surge engine. This is obviously will be artifact themed decks for sure. Probably get the wedding announcement on line first. Yep. Now it's a 3/2 that cannot block. Ooh, that's cool. Exile Mech Titan and 4 other artifact creatures and or vehicles. That is neat. Unfortunately, we're probably not going to let it happen. Now, I think I want to get Meryl into play.
The multiverse is a paradise of inspiration.
Then that stops them doing stuff on
Of course I can improve
one on top.
designs.
Top your Mech Titan. That's kind of a cool concept. Get this online. No attack. I guess they get to minus this and emblem. Actually pretty quick. Whatever you do, you need to do it now. No more instance for you on my turn. So they got these cool Zendikar lands, and then that's a pretty neat, right? 4/4 tapped Power Stone token. Crack? Nope. Yep.
Innovation knows no bounds. Back to the drawing board.
Huh.
I'm an
This is
artist
kind of
and an
scary.
inventor, and I'm about to be a winner too.
A winner, winner, chicken dinner. All right. Do your worst. This gets to get rid of 2 things now. If Elesh Norn stays on the battlefield. What is that? Slow bad. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, I want to say no to this. And no to this. Alright, this is 3 to crew. It costs 5. This is 2 to crew. So I think we do this. They can't crew and kill this, right? This. And eat a 2/2. I'm okay with that. Can't touch me. All right. I will block with my ambitious farmhand, but I doubt they're gonna do any kind of attacking. Something other than land would be nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to 8. I guess that's 50-50. We're doing okay. That's a little high on the land side, but what can you do? Yep. I guess this is a 6-6 because of this emblem.
The sun glittering off my machines. Look how my art hums with life.
I guess 2 blockers is good. Alright, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. Wow. Scroll. Yeah, that's a good one. All right. So if I attack with this, it can crew this. Double block. That's not good for me. No attacks. No attacks. They have lots of cards though.
This plane's beauty is inspiring.
Top. Top is not good. I don't like top. They could do this. Can you do it at instant speed? You could do that at any point right now, if they so desired. Why would you? Okay. You're gonna make your duder. Your Thopters go bye-bye. Oh, it has vigilance. Huh. Are we gonna die to the Mech Titan? And it has trample. All colors. Does this when it leaves the battlefield? Okay. Oh. That was a fantastic draw. A lot of damage. Ah, I shouldn't have attacked with this. Whoa, triggers. Triggers. All the lands. Yes? Yes? Two. All right. So what exactly went under here? Just the slow bat, right? Mech Titan's gone now. There's a Mech Titan under here.
I know
Should not have attacked the Skrulf. Although the only thing we're really dead to is like some kind of miracle. There's no real miracle, I think. And that's a game. Wow, a couple of really cool ones there. All right, we're going to talk about the deck a little bit, and then we'll be on our merry way. All right, well, those were a couple of entertaining Elesh Norn Mother of Machines games. I figured I'll do a little bit of a longer breakdown of the deck at the end of the video for those of you who have made it. You make it all the way here, maybe just comment made it or got to the end or something. That would be cool to know who's getting all the way to the end of these videos. So Elesh Norn Mother of Machines, triggering things twice. And we're in standard, so your selection is a lot less. The ones that I figured that were best for I guess triggering things twice, this should be here, this should be here, right? So things like ossification, you get rid of 2 creatures or planeswalkers, but usually 2 creatures or 1 of each. Annex Sentry, getting rid of 2 small things. Because we're playing Brawl specifically and in standard, the decks tend to be on the lower end of the curve. So this usually has 2 targets. Borrow Time has 2 targets similar to Ossification, but this can be any non-land permanent. Lorn of the Third Path triggers twice to destroy 2 artifacts or enchantments. And we saw that come into play. Citizen's Arrest, similar in concept to Annex Sentry. This gets rid of 2 creatures or planeswalkers. And then I chose Prayer of Binding as the last one. This gains you 4 life if Elesh Norn's in play. And there again, 2 non-land permanents. And then cards that enter the battlefield as far as creatures go, I had an Ambitious Farmhand, Rafine's Informant. So this gets us a land. This draws us or filters us a card, I guess you could say. Spirited Companion just straight up draws. This exiles 2 things from graveyards. Draws us 2 cards. This, as we saw in the last game, can scry a whole bunch and draw a whole bunch, or draw, and it's just it's a good engine card. Miro triggers on attack, and also basically shuts our opponent's turn off, which is quite powerful. And then the Combat Thresher, a 3 mana 1/1 that draws us a card. Excuse me. So those are kind of the things that I picked for enter the battlefield style of cards. I know you could go deeper on this, and there are more enters the battlefield type effects. And so there are a lot more enter the battlefield's effects, like backup agent, I think is a good one that could be played. I see people play resolute reinforcements. Lunarch Veteran draw gets you double. So I guess this was a question that I had. Does this Anointed Peacekeeper trigger twice? Let me know in the comments below. Does Anointed Peacekeeper trigger twice? According to this is an enters the battlefield. So I'm assuming maybe it does. Other good cards. Now we're getting kind of more up into the higher end of things. I see people play Touch of the Spirit or Touch the Spirit Realm and Cemetery Protector, a couple other common ones. Excuse me. Mage's Attendant. These are all cards that when they enter the battlefield, they do something. But I chose this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 15 triggers. Because really, Elesh Norn can go either way, right? It can be your stopping your opponent or also doing yours. And then just a few like regular creatures. Hopeful Initiate. We want to try to attack because the deck is fairly low to the ground. Skrell for protection. Intrepid Adversary, as we saw, made our creatures bigger. Knight of Dawn's Hope, I think, is just a really good attacker and threatening. The +1/+1 on a first strike. It attacks and it defends quite well. Thalia to slow our opponents down. Welcoming Vampire to draw some cards. Adeline to put on the pressure. We're playing mono white, so you're going to be playing the Vindicator. AO the Dawn Sky. I think is just another really good top end card. Because so many of our cards cost 2 or 3 or 4 converted mana. So being able to get some of those out of our deck, or also just pumping up our team when it dies, is quite powerful. Lay down arms, we're playing 21 planes, so it's a good removal spell. Faithful Absence just gets rid of any creature or planeswalker. A Planner Disruption can slow down our opponent's planeswalkers. Recommission. We have so many cards with mana value 3 or less that just has so many targets in the deck. I thought it was something very good, and also retriggering some of those enter the battlefields are quite powerful. Banishing Slash, I think, is a good artifact enchantment removal. Sometimes hits the creature, and every once in a while will make it click. Arcane Signet is just a little tiny bit of ramp. Wedding Announcement, just getting those blockers or attackers, and then having an anthem is very powerful. Wandering Emperor does a whole bunch of things. Creatures, makes your creatures bigger, kills something, and the fact that it has flash is very good. Invoke Justice. We're playing mono white, so getting to the white symbols is not a problem, and it just brings back whatever we want to bring back. March of the Otherworldly Light. Great creature, artifact, or removal spell. And then finally, White Sun's Twilight. Blow up the board, get a whole bunch of 1/1s, potentially win the game. So that's Elesh Norn, Mother Machines. Like, subscribe, notify. Patreon in the description below. Our Discord channel in the description below. We have a $1 and $5 tier in the Patreon. Any support is greatly appreciated. Have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, or night, wherever you are in the world. From Mr. Pisto to you, stay safe. Bye for now.